Good morning and thanks for joining us. I'm Veronica Miller and this is Goodwill, Minnesota's Tell Me Something Good, the show that shares the good that's happening in our community. And yes, there's a lot of good, and I brought a lot of good people here. But I want to remind you, the good doesn't stop here. Tune in to WSRQ Radio today at 11, and the conversation's going to continue even further. But wait, don't forget to get your latest copy of Suncoast Living magazine, and we will be featuring even more good information about today's show. So why don't we just dive right in? So before I introduce the players of today, I want to show you a clip of how everyone came together. And this was from an event we had a few weeks ago, Goodwill, Minnesota, with 92.1 CTQ. Let's look at the clip right now.
Do you love your job? Absolutely. Well, you know what? Goodwill loves you, but I know someone who loves you more.
Oh my God. What you're seeing is actually Carrie Jewell, who is a veterans coach for Goodwill, Minnesota. Her primary job is helping homeless veterans get back on their feet and get a house and a job and a whole new future. Well, what happened was her now fiance came to us and said, oh, I would love to do something at the Young Guns event. Well, 92.1 brought together an entire amazing group of people led by Jennifer Matteo of Jennifer Matteo Event Planning. And she raised her hand and said, I want to be a part of it. And guess what? I have two best friends also that I want to bring on. So we're going to go around to tell you exactly how this proposal came about and why these companies are doing so much for this wonderful veteran. So Jennifer came into play, so did Katelyn Prisco with Prisco Photography, and also Amir Chokr from the Diamond Vault. I know, I wouldn't say the Diamond Vault because it is the store, the Diamond Vault of Sarasota. So what happened was 92.1 contacted Jennifer and said, there is a wonderful veteran who's going to be proposed to. Would you be interested? And take it from there. What happened?
Oh, I'm so happy to be here. Thank you so much for having us today. It was a great phone call to get, and I was so excited. It started out with saying, do you happen to know anybody in the industry who would be willing to be a part of this and have them come and shop for a ring and have that whole experience? And I said, I actually do. I think I might have somebody that would be willing to do that. And called Amir and his family business, and they stepped right up to the plate and welcomed Nate, the groom, into their store and had a whole experience for him to do the ring shopping, which was great. And Katelyn was there to take photos, so we have that whole captured for Carrie to see how he chose the ring and everything. And then I started to make phone calls. Everybody in the industry in Sarasota is amazing to work with. We have such a tight-knit group of people. And I'm fortunate enough to have worked with Katelyn Prisco Photography on several different weddings, and she's amazing. So she was my first phone call. She was on board, and from there it has grown. We have a venue in place, we have everything taken care of, and I'm so excited to get planning with the bride and the groom. They have a really cool, shabby chic, kind of eclectic country feel that they want to do. The venue is specific for that. It's going to be at Rafter J Ranch Barn. It's a new venue out in Parrish. And we're really excited to get started on all the details.
Gown?
The gown is going to be amazing. She gets to select from her own, whatever she would like, out of Something Blue Bridal in Bradenton. So that is going to be an amazing experience for her and her bridesmaids, and I'm going to be present as well. She's going to get the full event planning experience from, me handling all the details to pulling all the vendors together. All the vendors who are donating are all independent, vendors who are wedding professionals in Sarasota. We are keeping it very local to give back to the community as well. And they'll all be, announced as well. But we're really, really fortunate to have a great team put together.
Well, it's amazing because you're so well connected. You've been giving back to this community for years. What made you go into event planning?
Well, it kind of found me, honestly. My mom always raised us that things need to be done a certain way, and there's a very organized way to have a dinner even, or Thanksgiving was always, there was a theme to it, and it's the way I was raised. And then I went to school for actually graphic design and studio art. And from there, I took my knowledge of graphic design and started a custom invitation business. So I was doing custom stationery and custom invitations, which turned into me opening my own company up in Philadelphia, which is where I was from. And then I moved down here about 5 years ago and have been working in the area, gotten to know some great people, and just recently went off on my own and launched my own company, Jennifer Matteo Event Planning, and it has been amazing. The support that I've gotten from the community and partners in the area, and it's been phenomenal.
Well, your events are phenomenal.
Thank you.
If you are looking for an event planner and you want to sit back and just have someone handle something, Jennifer is the person, because she dives into exactly what is your interest, what's your values, what is everything, because you're going to be on display and she's going to make sure that everything from A to Z is done and that you can have a fun time at an event.
Exactly.
When I say that, people are like, what? You can have a good time at your own event? Yes, you can.
You really should. I mean, you put all this time and effort into a celebration, whether it be a wedding, whether it be an anniversary party, a birthday party, anything that's a milestone in your life. I also do, charity events. I do all kinds of different things, private parties. If you're the person of the hour, you really should be celebrated. Sit down with your friends, have a mimosa, relax. Don't let me run, let me do all the running around and all the crazy work, leading up to it. Enjoy.
And why don't more people do that? Because especially the holidays are going to be coming around, and everyone thinks, okay, we got to do this and this and this. But then it comes and it goes, and you don't remember who came, and did I say thank you?
You don't actually get to enjoy something that is meant to be a really special night.
Exactly.
And Katelyn's great in telling her clients. She always lets me know. First thing I tell them is hire a planner, because there is night and day difference between events that have one and don't have one. You start late. Your food isn't served properly. There's a meltdown of some kind. Somebody's,
There's just little things that people don't realize, like who's going to pin the boutonniere on. And I end up actually doing the majority of that, which is fine. But all of those little, nooks and crannies of
where's the photographer? Well, she's taking care of the flowers.
It's all worked out.
Really taking photos of the moments instead of being the one making the moments happen.
Running around.
Exactly. But and that is so important, because again, if you're planning an event, you want to know exactly, oh, did I forget so and so, or did I forget to order this? Why do that? Hire Jennifer. I mean, this is such an important part of showcasing, like you said, a milestone, or just having friends over, whatever it is. An event planner. Call Jennifer. And I love how it's only been 5 years. It's funny. I swear you were here longer.
I know. It goes
really
very
fast.
Quickly when you're having fun. I mean, this is a great place to live. It's a great place to have a business. It's a great place to raise a family. And we're so happy that we made the transition here. And, to the point where we're migrating people down now. My parents are both moving down full time, and it's mostly because of having a grandson now. But, we're really excited to bring more people down here and share how great Sarasota is with everybody, you know?
It is very cool.
Not too many people, though.
Just the ones we like.
Yeah, exactly.
Too funny. Now, how did you get into photography?
Oh, it's really a simple story. I was kind of the girl that always took entirely too many pictures and never had my camera off. And I slowly just I enjoyed doing it, honestly. I would take anything from landscapes to newborns to families to just friends, and I really just enjoyed taking pictures. And slowly stumbled into it. I was photographing a friend's daughter at the park one day, and she's like, you know, you should do this. You should charge for this. You can make money. I'm like, no way. I'm just taking a picture. Like, you can have it. Slowly but surely, just progressed from there. And
How long have you been doing it?
about 5 years. Yeah, I've gotten into the weddings more and more, kind of found my niche, and have been blessed to be able to meet a lot of wonderful, wonderful people in the industry, Jennifer included, that have kind of taken a chance really on me and my work and my business. And so just kind of found my little niche with weddings, and I still do a lot of other things on the side, but I really, really enjoy weddings and engagements.
Well, you do a phenomenal job.
Thank you.
I would have never known, it's only been a year. Whoever was the friends with the daughter who said you should do this was spot on.
Oh, well, thank you. I appreciate
Because
that.
we work with many photographers, and I remember, you know, especially if you're getting married or you're doing a major event, hire someone who really knows their stuff. Look at Katelyn's website, her information, whatever she has, because you want to know what you're getting. You're going to get fabulous with her. My wedding pictures, not so much.
I hate hearing stories
Oh, I
like
know,
that.
and that's where
It makes me
that's
ill.
where I try to cut. I'm like, oh, it's
A lot of people do.
photography.
That's something
lot.
that a lot of people say, oh, photography is not important to me. And, you know, every vendor in general is important for a different reason or another. And photography is very important because you are not going to be as present as you think you are for these moments, because especially when it's your wedding, you're nervous and you're anxious and you're happy and you're excited and you're running around. So you want to get those moments
Yeah.
that you weren't really 100% present for. And if they're not captured properly, you can't redo that. You know,
Well, it's all the little things too that they don't realize or they're missing when they're there, and they're, you know, completely stressed. You have family issues and flower issues and cake, whatever it may be. And I capture all those little details that they might, you know, overlook. And at the end of the day, when they get all their pictures back and they see their dad crying in the back of the room when, you know,
And they had no idea that
they
even happened.
had no clue, or their, you know, their flower girl is, you know, got gum in her hair, whatever it may be. You know, all
It's
of
a
those
great
little,
memory.
all of those little things they're gonna miss if they don't, you know, get the right caliber
Yeah.
photographer.
And what's amazing about you is when you took the photographs of when Nate was picking out the ring at Diamond Vault,
Yes.
you managed to get every emotion he was going through. And sometimes a simple photographer is like, got it, ring. But, you know, you did a whole series, and, you know, looking back, I'm like, wow. You know, like the teardrop in his eye. I mean, like, you managed to capture everything. And that's important when you're looking for a photographer. You want someone who gets the entire emotion while the event is happening. Not just, okay, picture of this, okay, this is what they ate, backdrop. No, I felt, well, I was there, but I felt like I was a part of the entire thing. I wasn't just a bystander. So,
And that's truly how
you
I
have a
feel
great
when I'm
eye.
there. Thank you. And that's truly how I feel when I'm there. I end up being very, very close and form lifelong friendships with the people that I do photograph. Because I am there. I'm there when you pick out your gown. I'm there when you get engaged. I'm there when you have your first baby. I'm there when, you know, you have your second baby. I'm there from start to finish, and I'm stuck with you from here on out. But
most of our photos in our home are all Katelyn Prisco.
I'm always there taking
She's there for
pictures,
everything.
and it goes back to the fact that I truly love that. And a lot of people will come to me and say it's really, really important that we have. Yes, we have some of the formal photos, but to capture those candid moments, and you know, the moments you can't recreate, the tears and that's what I do, and I love doing that.
Well, you do a phenomenal job.
Thank you.
And when we were at the Diamond Vault, I think you should have taken a picture of me crying, because I'm like, I want this, and I want this.
I do that every time I'm in there. I have a running list. He reports back to husband. Not that I've gotten anything.
It's hard not to love everything in that
it's
store.
beautiful.
And you do have beautiful stuff. So how did you and your brothers get into jewelry?
I do it. My father started back in 1978. He got into it. He bought his first lot of silver and hustled it at the the Red Barn Flea Market back
No
in the
way.
day. Yeah. And so did that, and he first bought his first diamond, and as he expanded throughout, and got more and more involved into it, educated himself with it, and then just had that really hardworking mentality to really give everybody everything that they're looking for. And a lot of times different places don't want to actually pay attention to what the person wants and just wants to sell what they have. Whereas at the Diamond Vault, we really want to specify what somebody's looking for and solve that.
And it's amazing because I'll even say I was trying to push the groom to buy one thing,
we know.
and you.
We were like, don't listen.
Yeah, but you were listening to him and said, you know, tell us about Carrie. You know, what do you think she would like? What, you know, emotions, all that stuff. Everything was about the whole experience. It wasn't about, oh, isn't that pretty? Let's go. Let's take a picture. Let's head out. No, you showed so many and tried to get a true understanding of what that entire couple will appreciate and treasure for the rest of their lives.
thank
So you did an amazing job.
It's not a rushed experience. It's a very comfortable setting. You know, they have TVs and a lounge, and you know, you guys really do want people to be comfortable when they come in and really give them what they want, whether it's, you know, an engagement ring or an anniversary piece or watches or, you know, whatever. It's fantastic. I'm there more than my husband would like.
Yeah,
but-
it is absolutely
And
fabulous.
particularly when men come in. I mean, a lot of times men come in and, I mean, let's face it, men are clueless to what women want in general.
Could you say that again?
Yeah, somebody write
Men
this
are
down.
clueless. No, but a lot of times you can figure, especially with social media and everything these days, you can look at people's Pinterest, their Facebook pages, and things like that to really find out what their girlfriend, wife, fiance, whatever it be, really enjoys or what their style is. I mean, if somebody is, for example, has a certain feel about them, you want that jewelry to match that. If somebody is more everyday and they have kids and they're always busy, you don't want to create a piece that has a lot of prongs sticking up that you're going to injure their kids with or knock around or lose diamonds or damage things. So a lot of it is really trying to figure that out, and that's what we enjoy doing. I mean, even particularly with Nate, when he came in, we just started we started from square one.
Yeah.
We had a great time. First of all, just when we got introduced to each other, we had fun.
Yeah.
And he's very much like me. He's born and raised here. So we talked about a little bit about Siesta and how it used to be, and a lot of other places. And so it was a lot of fun through there. And then we went through and started looking at different diamonds and showing them what each different shape is. And then from there, go and see basically the positives and negatives and seeing how each diamond would or may potentially fit her lifestyle or what she enjoys. So.
Well, you could tell she was extremely happy. I mean, she was shaking the entire time.
Yeah.
Oh, that was.
I talked to her
Yes,
I guess, week after when we just kind of started to get together, and she said, I can't believe that this is happening. I'm still so excited it hasn't sunken in yet. So it's very
Really,
genuine.
it hasn't. It's
very
been on her
genuine.
Facebook.
I know. She has pictures of the ring and the mug and everything. I think she's come to terms.
I'm on Pinterest
look at me,
boards.
look
at me.
and
I think she's come to
everything.
terms
Yeah,
now.
I think she's got it.
I think that's great. But it's true. I mean, when you're looking for a company if it's jewelry, besides you have fabulous items in your store and you have a fabulous store, you want to go to a place who is giving back, someone who really understands the community and embraces the community. So thank you for your
thank you.
Good corporate social responsibility. But you got to check out. I know that Morgan, our director of development,
Oh, she has a ring picked out. She's
Oh,
ready
she-
to go.
oh,
The one
yeah.
she wore the whole time?
Oh, yes.
the entire
would be
time.
That was great.
And it's called Morgan Night,
Morganite.
right?
Yes.
Yep, it's Morganite ring and rose gold. It's
Do you have a
beautiful.
Veronica night?
We can make one.
Well, and that was the other thing that I really loved about them. My parents just had their 40th wedding anniversary, and me and my dad went in to try and find something for my mom, and I kind of had an idea of what I knew my mom would like, and they didn't have that in the store, and they custom made a piece for my mom based on her Pinterest board, pretty much. We
Oh,
looked at
wow.
pictures, and I kind of told them, you know, her daily activities and her lifestyle, and they made this beautiful custom piece, which is another thing that I have to highlight on over there, that
Yes.
just because you don't see it in the case doesn't mean that they can't make
Make
it.
it.
And I know Jen got some
Yeah.
amazing cufflinks made for her husband.
For his
Like
first
everything
Father's
was
Day, yeah.
custom made.
Amir did it specifically for Matt, so he loves them.
Very nice.
Yeah, they're very talented.
Well, thank you.
Well, you're all very talented, and again, giving back. I want to thank you for doing the photography, and
of course.
you know, it's important for people when, again, you're looking for a vendor or a company. Look at those who really care about this community, not just someone who wants your money. Like, okay, you're a photographer. This is how much I'm giving you. No, find someone who truly cares and gives back to this community. So definitely check out Katelyn.
Thank you.
And then also Jennifer. I mean, talk about giving back. This whole situation came because you said, I have an idea.
Yeah, it actually came from my husband, who is very supportive of the armed forces and in general, and said, you know, I really feel like take what you do really well, and figure out a way to give back. Let's do something with a veteran that is looking to get married and can't, or someone who was injured, or someone who's giving back. There's so many great things that we can do with what you do. And I approached about a year ago, coming up with some ideas, and it didn't work out. And when it's the right person and the right people, things always just kind of tend to happen for a reason. So I'm honored. I'm excited. I can't wait to get started. And they have a very clear vision of what they want, and I'm excited to kind of give them some different ideas and some different takes on it. Our site visits next week. So once she sees the venue, I feel like she's going to really get excited and have some really interesting ideas and knowing what they want to do.
On their website. Well, being from Parrish,
Yeah.
I love it. I had no
It's
idea.
new. They just
Yeah.
Brand
opened.
new.
They just opened. This is their first full season in
Oh.
doing events, and they're the loveliest people. It's privately owned, the nicest couple. So they were on board right away.
Oh, that's awesome. I can't wait.
Yeah.
And again, I hope that you're going to reach out and really come see the Diamond Vault. Reach out to Katelyn. Check out her photography, because I don't want you to just hear it from me. I want you to actually see. And you're having an open house.
I do. We have a storefront location in Gulf Gate that you can stop by anytime. We're down there on Gateway Avenue. Just a Basket Case and just Jennifer Matteo Event Planning is the name of the company. We're there all the time. Lots of good stuff. But my company is having the big launch party actually at Diamond Vault on October 4th.
I won't be photographing.
No, Kate's taking the night off. She's actually going to
I'm coming to play.
Going to come and have a good time. So it's very exciting. Looking forward to that. Going to have all kinds of good stuff and giveaways and food and music and entertainment. And I think you guys are going to have some specialty things on display, and have your services available. And you're going to have people there to be able to clean stuff and check things out, and if anybody needs
good.
anything.
And play dress up.
Come
That's
on.
always fun.
Yes,
And when
come
is
play
it
dress
again?
up. October 4th.
October 4th. Now, can they go to your website and find out more?
There's information on my website, and also if you would like to reach out to me directly, jennifermateo.com is my website. You can find all my information on there, and be happy to get you on the guest list. If you're interested in attending, just let me know.
Because, you want to see firsthand of everything we're talking about.
It's going to be fun. It's going to be a fun party. It's what I do best. Just
Right.
come hang out and have a good time.
Exactly. And again, if you're having an event, if it's a wedding, if it's an anniversary, if it's...
I'm doing a child's birthday party at the end of October. I'm really excited about it. It's Halloween themed, and we're doing a haunted house and a hayride and all this really cool stuff.
Oh, see, that's
So
cool.
yeah, it's nice for me to be able to do not that I don't love my weddings, I do, but it's nice to have a different feel, and I feel like you're the same way. Sometimes you do newborn, sometimes you do headshots, sometimes you do.
I do a little bit of everything, and I have a special place in my heart for the weddings and the engagements, but doing families and kids, I mean, they're just hilarious. They're so much fun to work with, and easy. You just let them go play and laugh, and you're set. Get the best pictures of them in their own element.
Yeah,
So
instead
I really
of
do
them
enjoy
like,
that.
okay, smile,
Posed,
Tommy.
yeah.
You cannot do that with a kid. That's just not possible.
It looks forced.
I'm like, your kid looks miserable, and so do you. So just let them have fun, and that's when you get the best pictures. When you're just playing and being yourselves. A lot of photographers call them lifestyle sessions, and that's just it. Just go. I'll make it look good. I promise.
And it is important to look good, because
Yes.
I look back at We don't show any pictures. There's
No.
there's literally.
We don't show them.
there-
Do you not have any up in your home?
No.
Oh, that's terrible.
No, and the reason
We should
being
recreate
is,
it. We can
My heart.
restage it and have Kate come take
That's
pictures
what I'm
for you.
thinking.
We'll stage you.
It'll
We'll
be the
make you,
same
yes,
size
we will
back there,
stage
too.
you. We'll call them styled shoots. We'll make you
Yes.
a bride all over again.
We got married. It was where the Potomac meets the Chesapeake.
Oh, man.
And it was beautiful, and a tree overlooked and shaded my entire face the entire time. It
See,
was
that's when
beautiful.
you need a good photographer to
Exactly.
tell you this isn't a good, and that's something that we do, leading up. We do a site visit and say, what time is the best time for the ceremony? What,
I always try and go to
you
the
always
rehearsal.
have to do that.
Do the rehearsal just so I can see where the lighting's at when they're getting married, where everybody's walking from, just to avoid things like that.
And it's so important for your vendors to have a good relationship with one another, and for you to have a good relationship with the people you're working with too. Because if you don't feel comfortable, it's never going to get any better than when you first start to meet with people.
Oh yeah, and you want to make sure that you get that beautiful shot of the diamond.
Wait, what?
She made sure she did that.
Oh yes, oh
She
yes.
did, every picture.
She loved it, and talk about unique settings. It was rosewood.
The rosewood is what?
Rose gold?
It's rose gold.
Rose gold.
Rose gold.
Okay.
He wants actually a wood ring, so we're going to look for one for him, and we're going to discuss what type of wood
That's
he wants
so
into
country.
it.
It's so him, and just what I've been
is so
talking to him
him.
about.
And
Perfect.
that's the fun part, trying to find the right thing, because this is something you're going to have forever. So,
Yeah.
Especially
Unless
if
you're like Jeremy and loses it, but okay, I'm over it now. Go ahead.
once we make it once, then we can just do
Yeah,
it again.
there you go.
The mold's already been made.
But that's beautiful because you're getting the whole, what is you? Don't just get a cookie cutter. What is the entire focus?
And we do, I would say, primarily for engagements, our business is probably 50% custom work. And to me, that's the fun part, is really making something, whether it's a piece you already have, it's a family heirloom, or if you have miscellaneous pieces, putting them together, creating something that's truly yours. Because you're going to
Which you've
specialize.
done for me, which is amazing.
it's
I
fun.
had a beautiful blue, I don't even know what the heck kind of stone it is, and it was a cocktail ring that was my great aunt's, and I couldn't wear it because it was just such a sizable antique piece, and it was handed down to me when she passed, and I took it in and I said, I don't know what I want done, but here, whatever you think, and they did this beautiful pendant necklace for me, and I can actually wear it and enjoy it now, which is something that you really don't think about. I never would have thought about it, and Amir said, why don't you just bring it in? Let's look and see what we can do with it. But now I can wear it. And
I know, I have
It's
some
great.
things I want to bring in. Of course, I would like the Hope Diamond on my, it would be this big, but could you do
Or
something
maybe
like
maybe
that?
that
Yeah.
six, maybe that, what was that 6-carat
so
one
yes,
that
you were
Nate
looking
was
at
looking
that one.
at?
Yes. Too many cameras around, I couldn't walk out with it. It's okay, but loved it. I mean, again, everyone that's on this show, I highly, highly recommend. Please, come visit the Diamond Vault. Reach out to Jennifer Matteo, event planning. Reach out to Katelyn, photography, Prisco photography, because, do you have a website?
Yes, it's KatelynPriscoPhotography.com. Just my name and
Thank
photography.
you. Thank you both for just doing something simple.
Yeah,
And yours
simple,
is
simple.
Keep it easy.
diamondvault.com?
DiamondVaultJewelers.com. Close
Okay.
enough, I know.
There you
gotta
go.
make it a little difficult.
Exactly. But I seriously highly recommend that you reach out to these wonderful folks. And thank you so much for everything you're doing
Oh, it's a true
for
pleasure.
our
Thank
you.
veterans.
Thank you
Thank you
and
for all
this
that you do.
community.
And thanks for the opportunity to have us
Absolutely.
on, just to give us the moment to talk about our businesses. It's very kind of you.
Well,
Thank you very much.
I love you guys. I love everything. And I hope you enjoy the rest of your Sunday.